stop what you are doing. Seriously. We need to talk. For decades, the name Nikon has been synonymous with precision, with history, with that satisfying clunk of a shutter that tells a story. They've built an empire on trust, on quality, and on listening to their professionals. But today, I have to tell you, they've crossed a line. A line so ridiculous, so fundamentally user-hostile, that when I first heard the leaks, I actually thought it was a joke. It's not. Nikon has just added a feature to their mirrorless lineup that isn't just bad, it might be the single worst decision they have ever made. A decision that fundamentally cripples your creative control. And while they're at it, Canon is not sitting still, they've just dropped an official announcement that changes the entire landscape of professional video. This is not fear-mongering, this is a reckoning for the camera industry, and it affects every single photo and video creator out there. Stick around, because by the end of this 30 minutes, you'll understand why the camera in your hand might soon become a very expensive paperweight. Let's dive straight into the heart of the controversy, the feature that has sent shockwaves through the global creator community. For those who haven't seen the whispered forums and the angry tweets, it's this: a mandatory, unskippable, and non-removable Creative Cloud subscription lock for certain basic, professional-level functions. I'm talking about things like ProRes RAW output, advanced focus peaking adjustments, and even some specific log profile customizations. Basic professional tools. Nikon is essentially transforming your purchase from an asset into a rental. Think about that for a second. You spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a flagship body, and then they tell you that to unlock the functionality you paid for, you need to fork over a monthly fee. This isn't software licensing, this is hardware extortion. We're talking about the integrity of your professional workflow. What happens if your Wi-Fi goes down? What happens in a remote location? Your camera bricks those features. We're going to break down the specific leaked documents that confirm this paywall is coming to the next Z-Series update, and the terrifying fine print that suggests this is just the beginning. Is this the slippery slope that turns every camera into a recurring expense? We'll see how this move completely disrespects the professional user and why it's a terrifying precedent. Now, let's pivot to the other giant, Canon. While Nikon is busy shooting itself in the foot, Canon has seized the moment. They didn't just leak something, they made it official. And the announcement is a stunning, direct response to the market's cries for change. Canon has confirmed the development and release timeline for their rumored R1 flagship, but the bombshell isn't the specs, it's the R-mount's open API and third-party lens support. Yes, you heard that right. After years of a walled garden approach, Canon is officially opening the door for Sigma, Tamron, and Viltrox to build lenses with full electronic compatibility and complete autofocus performance, starting early next year. This is a seismic shift. For years, the Canon user had to choose between first-party lenses or crippled third-party options. That is over. We'll analyze what this means for the average creator's budget, how it immediately devalues Nikon's current strategy, and why the R1, even if it's more expensive, is suddenly the cheaper camera in the long run. We're going to dig into the official press release, highlighting the subtle language they use to completely obliterate Nikon's subscription model. This isn't just good news, it's a declaration of war on proprietary lock-in.so. Where does this leave you, the professional photographer, the passionate filmmaker? We now have two titans moving in polar opposite directions. Nikon is embracing the SaaS model, turning a capital investment into an operational expenditure. Canon is listening to the community, democratizing the lens market, and massively increasing the value proposition of their ecosystem. We have to do the math. Over 5 years, the cumulative cost of Nikon's new monthly features could easily add up to the price of a mid-range prime lens. Is the convenience worth the constant drain on your profit margin? And what about the psychological cost? The feeling that you don't truly own your gear? We're going to compare the rumored specs of the next Nikon body versus the confirmed roadmap for the Canon R1. We'll dissect the potential fallout for the used market, will subscription-locked bodies hold their resale value? I'll share my personal hot take on why this is the moment for Fuji, Sony, or even Blackmagic to scoop up the disillusioned Nikon professionals. This section is about making a clear, actionable decision about your next gear purchase. Don't buy a new camera until you hear this analysis. The camera industry is at a crossroads. We've seen software companies monetize everything, but seeing it creep into the hardware we rely on for our livelihoods is a terrifying development. Nikon's feature is more than just a pricing model, it's a philosophical statement that views the creator as an endless revenue stream. Canon's official move is a desperate, yet brilliant, attempt to win back the professional trust they've lost over the years. This isn't just about the next camera, it's about the next decade of image making. Will we accept the subscription model, or will we demand complete ownership? The future of your creative freedom depends on the choices you make now. Your voice, your purchase decision, is the only weapon we have. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to stick with a brand that charges you monthly for the privilege of using the camera you bought? Or are you going to reward the brand that is finally tearing down the walls? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the leaks and the official announcements that actually matter to your craft. We'll catch you in the next one.